Hi, everyone. This is Therese Moore with the Shubito Ministries, and it is time for us to do the names of God. Well, we're on week 10 today, and we're going to be looking at El Kanah. El Kanah. And that's the God, the jealous God, the consuming fire. All right. And so, looking at that, I'm writing the names of God. I'm on page 50 today, and we're looking at the Lord. The Lord is a consuming fire who will ultimately destroy whatever is opposed to his holiness. He is also a jealous God who loves us completely and who, therefore, demands our wholehearted response. If we love him, we can be confident of his mercy, and our own zeal will make us jealous for God's honor and glory. When you pray these names of God, ask him to give you the church a deeper understanding of his holiness, greater desire to honor and exalt his name. The key scriptures are found in Exodus 34 and 14 and Deuteronomy 4, 23 to 24. Now let's read the scripture. Then the Lord said, I am making a covenant with you before all your people. I will do wonders never before done in any nation in all the world. The people you live among will see how awesome is the work that I, the Lord, will do for you. Obey what I command you today. I will drive out before you the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Be careful not to make a treaty with those who live in the land where you are going, or they will be a snare among you. Break down their altars, smash their sacred stones, and cut down their Asherah poles. Do not worship any other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. That's Exodus 34, 10 through 14. Be careful not to forget the covenant of the Lord, your God, that he made with you. Do not make for yourselves an idol in the form of anything the Lord your God has forbidden. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. Deuteronomy 4:23 to 24. Fear the Lord your God, serve him only, and take your oaths in his name. Do not follow other gods, the gods of the people around you. For the Lord your God, who is among you, excuse me a moment, who is among you, is a jealous God, and his anger will burn against you, and he will destroy you from the face of the land. Do not test the Lord your God as you did in Massah. Be sure to keep the commands of the Lord your God and the stipulations and decrees he has given you. Do what is right and good in the Lord's sight, so that it will go well with you, and you may go in and take over the good land that the Lord promised on oath to your forefathers, thrusting out all your enemies before you, as the Lord said. Deuteronomy 6:13 and 19. God sometimes manifested himself through images of fire, as a blazing torch in the burning bush, or a pillar of fire. When Moses met with God on Mount Sinai, the Israelites thought the glory of the Lord looked like a consuming fire on the top of the mountain. Most often, when Scripture pictures God as in a consuming fire, Esh Oklah, it is in a connection with the expression of divine anger and the sins of human beings and nations. Even so, his jealousy is not the green eyed monster so often associated with humans' jealousy. A biblical scholar, Edward Mack, pointed out the word did not bear the evil meaning, nor associated with it our usage, but rather signified righteous zeal. Jehovah's zeal for his name, his own name, or glory. Okay? So our God is a jealous God, and his name is precious. And so Elkanah is one of the ways it's said, but it's also Esh Oklah. Esh Oklah. All right? And that's in the Hebrew. All right? So let's continue on our reading. I'm on page 52 if you're following along in the book. Even so, Scripture compares God's jealousy to what a husband feels when his wife has been unfaithful. No wonder the first of the Ten Commandments prohibits the worship of the gods. The Lord is a jealous God, okay, who cannot endure unfaithfulness. Jesus expressed the same kind of exclusiveness when he told his disciples, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you really knew me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. That's John 14:6-7. Now, this week, for our questions, I actually listed them all. They were so good, I thought that perhaps it would be a good idea if we did all of the questions this week. So, you're going to spend this week looking at the jealous God, the consuming fire God, the God that honors his name and expects us to be faithful to him. Oh, what a glorious time you should have in week 10. So, as you know, Lisa is doing the praying in the names of God. Don't forget to hop over there if you want to do the praying in the names of God. Either way, you can use this name in prayer. I want to thank you for tuning in to our weekly broadcast of the names of God. God is so good. We're on week 10. So next week, we will be on week 11. On week 11. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you have a wonderful, wonderful week. See you next week.